Oh man, this was harder than I thought. Hey everybody, this is Vince the Big Old Geek. Finally, October's here, Halloween. Yeah, so what I wanted to do today, what a lot of people apparently are doing, is getting in their list of 31 top horror movies in the month of October, or the 31 horror movies in 31 days, or whatever. What I wanted to do was do my list of my go-to movies that I like to sit on throughout the course of the year and save them for the month of October. And I don't watch them like periodically throughout the year. So starting with, got The Omen. That's a creepy one, creepy supernatural one of my favorites. Got The Lost Boys. That's a good one. Kiefer Sutherland. That's a cool vampire flick. Another vampire flick, one of my favorites from the 80s. Fright Night. Jerry Dandridge. This is a fun one. Well, obvious reasons. This is a good anthology. Like to save that for Halloween. I think everybody else like to save that for Halloween. Yeah, Friday the 13th, the final chapter. Yeah, he got down in this one. He was killing like crazy. Just when I thought this one was like the shit, he got busy in the next one. Part 6, Jason Lives. The body count was ridiculous in this one. Oh man, one of my favorites, Friday the 13th. This one I kind of think, this for me, I think is one of John Carpenter's most underrated movies, I think. I don't think it gets enough hype. Prince of Darkness. This is definitely a nice blend of science and supernatural. On top of the movie was John Carpenter's musical score, which just made the movie that much creepier. So yeah, I really like this one of my favorites by him. It ain't Halloween without the classics. Dracula. Come on, it's Bela Lugosi, man. You can't go wrong. Creature from the Black Lagoon. Yeah, one of my personal favorites. Always got to get that in. Dude was so misunderstood, man. How would you? I mean, people were creeping up in this lagoon. I'd be pissed off too. And another classic, The Wolfman. Yeah, that and The Wolfman. This is the Legacy Collection. So, like The Wolfman. I also like Frankenstein Meets the Wolfman. That was a fun one too. Nice little slugfest amongst the Universal monsters. Another original classic, Frankenstein. Yeah, and also on the same Legacy Collection, another fun one to watch on this, a favorite of mine, is House of Frankenstein. This one had everybody in it. Frankenstein monster, Dracula, although he was very brief in it, and the Wolfman. So yeah, this is another fun one to watch. Evil Dead 2. This movie to this day is still the only movie that scared the shit out of me and made me laugh my ass off at the same time. So yeah, that's always a fun one to watch. Bruce Campbell classic. Oh, this one, Lost Souls. I felt bad for this guy right here, man. Satan was going to take over his body, and there was nothing he could do about it, man. I actually felt bad for that guy. So yeah, this is another good one, supernatural one. John Carpenter's The Thing. Best sci-fi horror movie, in my opinion, ever. Disgusting. Recommend it. Oh man, this is one of the most fun zombie flicks out there. Return of the Living Dead. That's a lot of fun to watch. You always got to get that in during the month of October. And Creepshow. Always a fun one to watch. And hold on a second, beverage break. Night of the Creeps, good 80s flick. Always got to watch that one. Thrill Me. Stanley Kubrick's The Shining. one of Jack Nicholson's best movies, one of Stanley Kubrick's best movies. All work and no play make Jack a dull boy. Another John Carpenter one. Now, you ever noticed by now, I'm a big John Carpenter fan. The Fog. The original, not that piece of shit remake. The Fog. And again, Amityville Horror, the original, not the piece of shit remake. Man, I remember watching this movie, and to this day, every time I see that priest blessing the house and that voice tells him to get out, I still get goosebumps. Ah. And still, to this day, in my opinion, scariest movie of all time. I ain't sleep for days after I saw this. It could be daytime in a room full of people, and I would still get creeped out. Who else was stupid enough to watch this when they were a kid besides me? I know I ain't the only one. Now, although I love the first Hellraiser movie, but the second one did it for me. This just had a certain level of disgust to it. So yeah, that lady walking around with no skin was just grossing me out, and that's why I kind of like this one. So yeah, Hellraiser 2. And Zack Snyder's remake of Dawn of the Dead, I really enjoyed. Fast zombies are scary as hell. Still scary as hell. The original Night of the Living Dead. I spoke to quite a few people that were like older than me at my job, and when they were teenagers, when they saw this, they said this movie scared the hell out of a lot of people back then. People were genuinely terrified of this movie. So yeah, this is a classic. I always enjoy watching this too. And this is another one I enjoyed. Stephen King's Pet Sematary. That was kind of creepy. And another Stephen King one, Carrie. Yeah, I saw this movie when I was a kid, and this movie scared the shit out of me. Man, who else was scared when they saw that hand at the end come up out of the grave? Oh man, I jumped. Man, I don't think I slept for a couple of days after that. Oh, and obviously, do I really need to say anything? Come on. But if you're gonna watch Halloween, the first one, you gotta watch Halloween 2, because that's just one, as far as I'm concerned, that's just one big long movie. So yeah, you gotta watch Halloween 2 along with it. This one's kind of sentimental for me. It's Halloween 4. When I saw this movie in the movie theaters back in 1988, that scene at the end to this day with like Danielle Harris standing at the top of the stairs with, I think it was a pair of scissors, just got done jacking her mom up, and then Donald Pleasance like just had that horrified look on his face, screaming, "No, no!" That gave me the willies, right? So later on that night, I actually had a nightmare that Danielle Harris was like standing over me with those bloody scissors, getting ready to take me out in my sleep. So yeah, last nightmare I ever had was little Danielle Harris getting ready to take me out in my sleep. So yeah, this was that sentimental value. Halloween 4. Yeah, so anyway, that's my 31 horror movies for the month of October. Let me know what you guys think. Are you guys on the same page with me on some of those, or are you guys going to end up making your own videos? I'm interested in seeing what everybody else is doing. Anyway, that's it, and I hope everybody has a fun and safe Halloween, and I hope that you enjoy the rest of your month. All right, thanks for watching, everybody. Susan, twinning.